welcome to another episode of A Closer Look. In this episode, we take a closer look at Acatech Aviation College, the first college in the country to receive a license by Civil Aviation Safety Authority. The international trade and investment sector rolls out trade plans and special economic zone projects, and we take a look at challenges in sustaining our resources and economy. First up, Acatech Aviation College has been the first to obtain a license to operate an aircraft engineering school in Papua New Guinea since 2020. Since then, the school has seen an increase in student enrollment in the last few years.
Acatech Aviation College offers 2 diploma courses in aircraft engineering. They are Diploma in Aircraft Maintenance Engineering and Diploma in Aircraft Electronics Engineering. In the last 4 years, the total enrollment was about 130. The students that are undergoing studies at the college are not only from PNG, but other Pacific Island countries like Tonga. The Chief Executive Officer and President of the Acatech Aviation College, Jonathan Palmer, explained the process of learning that the students go through.
Also known as the Diploma in Aircraft Maintenance Engineering or Diploma in Aviation Electronics Engineering. During the 36 months of training, they'll be taught in theory and practical skills. The theory part is 40% and 60% is the practical part. That is why we are the only aviation school in the country that has a maintenance organization. We have our own maintenance organization wherein the students will do their practical training. On the 30th month of the training, they are required to go to Philippines for 6 months to undergo a maintenance training program in our own facilities. We don't have a Boeing 737 in Papua New Guinea, but we have facilities and equipment in Philippines. Especially, we have our own Boeing 737 wherein the student will be undergoing their practical training there. Once they're done with their practical training for 6 months in our own aircraft, they will be work-ready technicians and engineers.
The college has been recognized by the Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology as one of the private higher institutions in the country. He says with the partnership the college has with DIRST, the students can now have access to the loan program that the government is funding to help the tertiary students.
Doubling our total compared to our first 2 years of operation. We have recovered from the low student intake due to the pandemic. Students are coming to us to take advantage of our services. We have upgraded our facilities. We have also added hiring competent licensed aircraft engineering instructors to make sure CASA PNG standards are being met.
The requirements for eligibility to the college are police clearance, birth certificate, national identity card or NID card, grade 10 and grade 12 certificates, and the minimum GPA that they are required is 2.0. A total of 30 students are expected to graduate at the end of this year after completing a 6-month program in the Philippines where the main branch is.
Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology. Because of DHERS accreditation, our student can now apply for student help loan program. That's the advantage.
Adasha Towa are final year students studying diploma in aircraft mechanical and electronical engineering says she chose this college because it is recognized by CASA and also highlighted some of the learning processes that she has been through.
Acatech is the first licensing school in Papua New Guinea and is recognized by CASA. So we have our license that is 001 because it states that we are the first aircraft engineering school in Papua New Guinea. And from my learning since 2020, that the establishment of academic year, I have learned a lot of things. I mean, through our entry test, we got to do the basics. And for the entry test, when we came in as because we took science, so it's for science students. But for us that didn't took physics, when we came in, we got to do our entry test, and then because we teach physics and mathematics for the basics for the first year. So after that, we got into our streams, and then we got to learn our strengths in different fields because we have maintenance mechanical, and we have maintenance in avionics or electronics. So when we streamed out, I got to learn about different systems of the aircraft and how the aircraft works, how it flies.
Toa says she chose to be in a male-dominated field to motivate other women not to isolate themselves but to join such fields. Another female student, Veronica Malana, who is also a final year student taking up diploma in aircraft maintenance in engineering, says despite having completed her studies and graduating from another higher education institution, she chose to take up aircraft engineering, to which is a dream.
And even though I've graduated from other institutions and have worked, I still had this dream. We get to know more about each individual components of an engine, how the engine works, how the engine runs, how it's been fueled. The best part of my learning experience was having hands-on on the actual component or part of an engine.
Among the students are 7 Papua New Guinean Defence Force officers from Air Wing Transport are also taking up the diploma courses in aircraft maintenance engineering. Nemuel Mamis is one of them, and this is his experience with the college.
The experience was good. We've learned many things. We've understand how aircraft flies and the system of aircraft work. Actually, it's a modular course offered. So once you finish one module, then you have to do the practical part, and then after the practical, you go on to another module. It's not like our normal education system here. So the course is modular. Once you finish one course, then you do the practical and carry on to another course. But lots of hands-on in it. Well, there are exams and practical examinations, and for theory too. So for practical, we do practical here, and actually in the workshop, we do practicals, and we were assessed through that. We started with the piston engine, those piston engine for light aircraft, small aircraft like Cessna, those are piston engines. So we started hands-on on that, and then after that we come to the gas turbine.
At the end of the 36 months of training, the students will undergo CASA examination, and after that their licenses will be released by CASA. Mr. Palmer says as part of their 5-year development plan, they are looking at building their facilities in a bigger area where it will be safe and accessible accommodation for the students. They are also in the process of applying for their air operator certificate to provide charter services in PNG so that they can provide employment for the graduates.
Stay with us. After the break, Minister for International Trade and Investment, Richard Maru, highlights the department's plans to set up special economic zones in selected provinces.